Hey everyone, Mortgage Nerd here. So a good friend, old business colleague of mine asked me to talk about what's going on right now in the country with evictions, rent payments, mortgage forbearances. I mean, think about it. We have all these people that haven't paid rent in how long? Some of them it's truly because of COVID and they need it because they're not working. Hopefully they're not working because they couldn't get their employment back. Not that they're not working because they're collecting an extra $600 a week and they're like, I'm gonna sit back and put my feet up. I see now hiring signs all over the place at restaurants and stuff, and people aren't going back. Of course, we know people are abusing the system. People are not paying rent just because, hey, I don't have to pay rent. Stop that. You're gonna get evicted soon. I heard that evictions are opening up in some places. I heard that that's being kicked down the road, that evictions aren't going to happen for a while. What about these landlords? I mean, okay, they're not paying rent, the tenants. I mean, what's the penalty? Maybe you can put it on their credit, maybe not. But what about these landlords, these people that are still paying their mortgages? They're not going into forbearance because they're afraid of all the repercussions, because there are negative repercussions, but they're not getting paid rent. Maybe because they're not getting paid rent, now they have to stop paying their mortgage because someone's taking advantage of the system. At this point, after March, April, May, June, July, and now August, I think it needs to be done. I think if you're a renter and you've gone 6 months without paying, you need to go. Because you haven't found a way, you haven't shifted. You have to find a way to shift. In 2008, the market crashed, it was terrible. I shifted. I found a way to make it work. Second half of the year, I started to make money, started thriving. The next year, while others were getting completely out of the business, you have to pivot. You have to find your way in this market. You need to pay your rent. You need to pay your mortgage. Let's go. Let's do it. I hope you take that as motivational, not as being talked down to if you are one of these that aren't paying. But really, it's time to get moving. The economy needs to get moving. We need to open up. This virus is here. It's not going anywhere. I'm for the landlords at this point, and I'm for the banks. You might think that, the big bank, they're immune. No, the secondary market is not immune. This is a global pandemic. It's a huge issue. The Fed is pumping $40 billion a month into mortgage bonds. You're not hearing it called a bailout, but it is essentially a bailout. The government's going to profit a lot from that in the long run, the same way they profited from the bailout of 2008. But please, start paying your rent and pay your mortgage. Find a way in this economy, online commerce, whatever you got to do. Phil Stevenson, Mortgage Nerd. Thanks.